Welcome to the Anime Den, and because this time around we are of course reviewing the R-Line Senran Kagura Katsuragi 1 to 8 scale statue. Because most 1 to 8 scale statues, well, the scaling is designed on standing height, so the height the statue stands out or would stand at a standing pose. Katsuragi in this instance of course is sitting down, and so instead of being 8 inches tall, she's actually probably more like about just over 4 inches tall. But by the time you take in legs and that, she would of course be traditionally about an 8-inch tall statue. So let's look at the box. And of course this is a typical Griffon box. Griffon Enterprises make a lot of these statues. They're renowned for making high quality statues that are a little bit etchy at times, but they are very nice statues. So on the front of the box they always do this traditional look. It's of course the windowed panel, so you can see the statue in the box. It has a small image, well not small, but of course an image of the statue at the front of the box with obviously the name and the version of. And you can hear my dogs barking because my idiot neighbour's probably just come home after her dog spent the day howling its damn head off. Anyway, as we peel around to the side of the box, of course we get a bit of a better look at the statue. Excuse me for 2 seconds. And we're back. Sorry about that little interruption because it's summertime here and kids on skateboards. Anyway, we've got to the side of the box and we get that nice image of course Katsuragi, and we even get to see the English word for the version, which is of course the Patan Suwari version, and even who it's sculpted by. As we go around the back, of course, we get that wonderfully confusing part that has may become more and more common with Griffon statues, which is of course the label that says not suitable for children under 3, the Western advisory for children over the age of 15, and then the Japanese advisory for people over the age of 18. And of course, as we can see from this panel, it's a little bit sordid at times. This is an R18 statue. There is nipples. So if you're a little bit weak in the stomach, you probably don't want to be watching it. And of course, again, we come to this side. It's pretty much a replica of the other side. You get to see the statue itself. They don't seem to go for a lot of graphics art. They tend to sort of just stick with their art, or their photos of their statues. So anyway, we didn't come to look at a box. We come to look at a statue. So let's get Katsuragi out of the box. And as always, they come in these wonderful plastic clam packs. Let's get her out. And there we go. And I should show you this. I don't ever show these in the boxes. But in the bottom of the box it actually has the name of the character and the version of the costume. So the box is gone. Again, it seems that they've learnt their lessons from recent releases and they've decided to go with a one-piece statue as opposed to having a second torso incorporated, which they did for a while there, particularly with the high school D&D or DXD, I'm sure someone will correct me, and of course some recent Ikki Tusen releases. So let's of course cut the tape away. And get Katsuragi out of the box. Because remember, this is Griffon, so there's going to be 50 million pieces of plastic incorporated over the statue. They pack these well, and with good reason, because they can stand on a shelf for a long time before they sell. And more importantly, of course, if they do get left in the box and plasticizing occurs, at least there won't be transfer all over the statue in times to come. And I've just dropped the plastic base. So since the base was the first to hit the floor, let's pick it up and have a look. So let's see if we can get this a little bit. It's probably. And again, it's typical of Griffon Enterprise bases. It's got no peg because obviously she doesn't stand. And again, it just has Katsuragi and it just has Senran Kagura. So it tells you the name of the character and the show it's from. So the bases are fairly bland, but at least if you're storing your statues and you forget what the show was 20 years from now, you should be able to remember by just looking at it. So let's of course get Katsuragi out. And I like Katsuragi. I don't know, I've not played the video game. I have watched some of the series. I've got to finish watching the series. And I like Katsuragi. She is a cool character. You've got to love the female pervert. Every anime, or every sort of ecchi anime, needs to have a female character that goes around and touches up all the other female characters. It just adds a bit of life to the party, especially if there's no male characters in the show to act as the pervert. There's some things happening here. And of course you can always see the statue there, and it's still covered in a heap of plastic, and as always we're going to have to figure out how to get it all out. So is it a single casting or not? how many different castings is there? Okay. Well, isn't this just an interesting pile? Ah, so the legs come off. So let's go. So the first thing we've managed to get off is the skirt, and the skirt will go back on in a second. And obviously that's the legs, and I love the designs. Yeah, they've really sort of got it very nice. Now the head. That's a single piece moulding. Ah, there we go. Now we've got it fixed. Oh, we go. And that's because Katsuragi out of the box. This pen, ooh, not out, but in a bit. Bring Katsuragi over a bit. And of course it looks very nice, we do like it. I'll bring it up so we have a bit of, I mean they always get the faces right. Let's see if we can get a bit of a better focus on it. You gotta love the faces. And the whole looks right, you know. She's got the bikini on. The hair again is that lovely hair. And they've done well. They've hidden the seam, they've hidden the seam line on the bandana so you can't see it. And it's, again, it's that nice sort of pliable, soft plastic. It has that sort of a vinily velvet feel to it. So it's all very nice, you know. It's that sort of statue which will display well in anyone's cabinet. Well, most people's cabinet. Well, perverts' cabinets, but still. And that's it. We'll just do a quick pan around. And because she is a sitting statue, it means you don't actually have to display her on a base, which will probably not happen in my cabinet because I've got way too many statues in there at the moment. So she'll probably end up just sitting free. Now they also said that you could, and I don't know how it works, and oh, interesting. The big failing, of course, Griffon Enterprises is that they don't give you instructions. So you have to guess. Because it does say that she can do something else. It says that you're supposedly being able to go, but I don't think so. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really tight. Okay, so on the box it does show that you can sort of open the blouse a bit so you can see her nipples. We're actually not going to do it. That plastic's really rigid, and I'm really concerned that if you lean on that too much that you might deform the rubber or you're going to break something. So, I mean, who cares? It's a beautiful statue. You know, if you want to be a pervert and give it a try, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But you know what? It just looks cool. And as far as, you know, sort of Senran Kagura statues go, there's not many out there. And those that are out there are somewhat questionable. I did see one for some of the other characters which did leave me a bit concerned. But yeah, it's a nice statue, and it's Griffon Enterprises. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. And if you decide to, oh, there we go, and if you've decided to watch this far in, as I said, I can't really display, of course, Katsuragi on her base, and this is why. I'm running out of space on my sort of pervy statue shelf. So that's why we can't display it. But of course this is only one of many display cabinets I have. But this is where of course I keep my pervy statues, and the reason why is because when you close the door, it's of course a little bit harder to see and it's a little bit less distracting. So that's my pervy statue, and all those statues should be actually on my YouTube channel, so check them out. And remember to, of course, rate, subscribe and all that sort of fun stuff. Thank you very much for watching.